I tell my wife, then why would you be a Democrat? You can't praise God, and you can't serve the God that created everything. Why would you want to be one?
I saw an article recently that there's a record number of relationships breaking up over politics. And I guess it's understandable. I don't know if I could stand having a partner that was hardcore left right now. It's got to be tough. But then you see, there's things you wonder about too. Just how much are we being put on, or what is there that's being put onto us? Because you got Kellyanne Conway's married to that idiot that she's married with, and you got Michelle Malcolm married to Carpenter. I mean, what kind of bullshit is that? That's obvious. I mean, it's the show business? I don't know. But anyway, the real life is here. And on the streets, I'm running into these couples, a couple of couples here that are divided. First from California, this guy's wife. I don't know, I guess must be something in there that attracts them to each other. This guy is a funeral director. He owns a couple of funeral homes, and catch his laugh. It's right out of a spook movie. But his wife is, I don't know, pretty dense. He's I mean, at least, he's got somewhat of a head on his shoulders. Second guy is a solid, but he's an engineer. And engineers have these, they're just, this kind of guys. Engineers don't waddle off into Never Never Land. And didn't get to meet his wife. His wife's a traveling nurse. And she's liberal, apparently. But they seem to, I guess, be working it out. I wish them all well. I don't know how they do it. I really don't. House divided. That's what this is. And do what you do. If you like it, you like it. If you care, you share. If you can contribute. One of my New Year's resolutions is to go ahead and get a shop up. I've really been slacking on doing that. So at least when you guys throw me a bone every now and then, you can get something returned for it. I like that. I like that. I like when you're given something, you get something. And I would hope you like my designs. So without further ado, let's get on the streets. I'll catch you on the other side.
And I live in a demo state, which is just total crap.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been Los Angeles has been a lot in the news lately.
Oh, we're always in the news.
Yeah, well, of course you can't help it. Well, it's just from the tent cities and
we have the highest homeless rate. Well, the whole state does.
Yeah.
Because it's sunny California.
Yeah.
Well, it isn't that. I mean, it's also. I mean, I understand that it's beautiful, but from other people I've spoken to from California, it's just the housing has gotten so expensive.
It is horrible.
To rent a house, you have to have like $3,000.
$2,000 to $3,000.
Yeah, I know, it's insane.
A month.
Yeah. Well, another thing, maybe you can help me out, because I used to be a Democrat.
Okay.
But I just cannot understand some of the places they've gone anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was living out in California, and it was back in the day, and they're in the free speech movement and all, and that's what it was all about. Now I'm watching Democrats having a war against the First Amendment. I mean, they're stopping free speech.
Yeah.
How can you know?
Maybe.
How
I don't
that's
know.
not a maybe to it. I mean, they're rioting to stop people from speaking at
I just
colleges.
don't like that guy. That's all. I like her, but I don't like him.
I don't like her.
Well, why? Well, again,
I don't like her.
is
And
it?
that's free speech.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but understanding
Free
there, but there are
speech.
people stopping people from speaking, and I don't understand
I don't know anything
that.
about that.
Well, it's
That's how my house.
you know.
My First
Well,
Amendment
you
right.
should know about it because indeed.
Well, yeah, of course.
The whole PC correctness. Now, there's another thing about liberals I just don't understand.
Liberals.
anymore.
Oh, that's
I'm a
another word.
conservative.
Well, you know, with the Democrats. I mean, I helped start
No,
when I
not
was,
Democrats, demos.
or yeah,
That's
when
what we
I
call
was out in California. I helped start with Professor Ron Cohn, the Institute for Environmental Alternatives. We studied ecology back then. Now, this is what I don't understand.
Oh, true.
You have now, you know, the basically the left is all about, the Green New Deal and ecology, or you know,
We're the right.
Yet California happens to be now the dirtiest state going.
As
So if
far
you're
as
for
politics or as far as like.
environment,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
environment.
So environment. If I mean, you got people crapping on the street there, and you're
No,
talking
but he
about.
doesn't believe in the environment. This guy.
Why? Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Well, why
let me-
wouldn't he? Excuse me.
Wait,
but so,
wait.
do you believe?
Wait.
Do you believe in global
doesn't-
warming?
He does not believe in global warming. He
Well,
does not
do
believe-
you believe in global?
Of
Yeah.
course.
You do?
Of
She's a
course.
devil.
Then you believe man causes it?
Well, hey, but you want to
I'm
know
not gonna
something?
win with you.
Hey,
I know you cannot win with me.
It's a divided house. I already told you.
Yeah.
But you want to know what's crazy on the homeless situation? If you ask every single person that's homeless there, a good percentage is not even from California.
Oh yeah, makes
They
sense.
come from other
Well,
states
why? I
and
mean, they're
they
being
get rock
invited to go there.
Well, they're. I mean, yeah, they're gonna.
Newsom's going, come on, you know, come on.
They're
you know?
gonna they get the dollars for it.
Yeah. So they're being invited to be that. It's a shame because
feel
it
like
is
I'm
one of the
in-
most beautiful places in the world.
I feel like I live in communism.
Well, you are. You are. What do you do there? What do you do
I'm
for
an
it?
onna. I'm a funeral director. I own 2 funeral homes.
Oh, Lord.
They want to take my money and give it to that.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Oh.
What's your first name? You gave me that card.
Yeah, I did. I gave you a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton.
Oh, she is.
It's good for any crime in the world.
I'm trying to push people to vote Republican this year, so
Yeah.
I mean, for the next election.
Well, I don't understand what they don't recognize. I mean,
Well, they're just in denial. You know what it is? They're in denial because he won.
yeah.
They're in denial because he did it the right way.
Yeah.
And all they're pissed off is he just speaks the truth. He's not doing anything wrong. He just tells people the way it is. So, like, for instance, they work for him. He's your boss, and he tells you where to go. In California, you can't do that. A boss cannot do that. Like, my wife works in government. They can't talk to her that way. But he's doing it in a mainstream way with all these politicians who are so corrupt. And he's saying, hey, jump on my back. This is the way it has to be. And the demos just can't. They live with it. They've been trying to impeach this guy since he was elected.
Yeah.
It's just wrong. Focus on our government. Take care of the homeless problem. Stop taking our money. So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
He has threatened to come in, bring the feds in there, and do something about the situation because it is turning into a health
if
issue.
you talk to him, you tell him. Come, we're waiting. We're waiting.
All right, brother man.
And I hate being in a divided house.
Amen. Amen. I feel for you.
All right.
He kept his promise. He did everything he said he was going to do for the country. Iran. You can't blame him. The man loves his country. He loves his country 100%. And everything he done for the benefit of America. So
It certainly is the perception. I mean, after all, he didn't have to do this. He was a
Right.
very comfortable man.
Right. It's just, I told my wife I went, he's one of the only politicians that's not afraid to speak his mind, and he don't work for the people. He does it the right way. I mean, he doesn't always say the right thing. He doesn't always, but everything he's done he promised the country he would do it.
Yeah. I'm not so sure at times when he does say some of the things that don't sound right, that isn't have a purpose also to rattle some cages or to, you know.
So I told her, I went, so, you know, she's diehard Democrat. But I went, the Democrats took her out of school. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I went, you know.
And they believe in abortion.
Yes.
And they're stifling free speech. So there's a few things about, I mean, I used to be, back in the day, I used to be a liberal. And I've watched them change to so far left now, they're communists.
Yeah, and me and my wife were talking. She went, who do you think going to win the 2020 election? I went Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I think 100% he'll win. Now, I went, you know, we might not like him as a person, but as a president, he's the best thing that happened to the country. The best thing that happened. I went,
Well, I would like to see a little bit more accountability for the deep state, and I'd like to see some people that need to go to jail go to jail.
well, I would like to see that they do more for the veterans.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. Regardless who getting out, because there's so many homeless veterans.
Yes.
And, you know, plus I'm from Ohio, and homeless people are just everywhere.
Yes.
And a lot of them are veterans. A lot of them, I was talking to one guy a couple years ago, and I asked him, how did you get homeless? He was in the Marines. He said he went to Vietnam. He came back a drug addict.
Yeah.
And there were so many drugs in there. And he said that when he came back, they just, you know, discharged and put him on the streets.
There needs to be more treatment centers. That's without a doubt. You know, just opening up free housing to them isn't enough. We need to go ahead and have some treatment centers for them. That's, you know, the mentally ill. Also, there's a lot of mentally ill out there in the streets.
You know, my wife, she's a travel nurse, so she's been back and forth to California, and she works in a psych unit.
Oh, yeah.
So she deals with the mentally ill.
Indeed. And what do you do? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm an engineer. I work for Firestone Bridgestone Corporation.
Terrific.
Yeah. And I was in Akron, Ohio, and they relocated me to Alabama. Which they didn't. When that job offer came, it was in Alabama. I'd make $150,000 a year. That's great money.
Oh yeah. Well, the both of you have jobs that are needed.
Right.
That are in demand. So you're in a great position.
I mean, and I'm one of these people that I 100% believe that however your life turned out, it was your destiny.
Amen. Yeah, you got personal responsibility.
Yes,
whatever happens, you can't blame anybody else. But
when we moved to Alabama, my son, he went to school and came back, and he was like, Dad, the teacher, she's a racist. She doesn't like me because he made a C. I went up to school. I met the lady, nice lady I met, and she went, you know, he doesn't do his homework. And so I went, Kevin, I would do not get in this situation where you're blaming your faults on everybody. You decide what you're going to make. I mean, that's up to me and your mom to push you and to make sure that you make that. Once you become an adult, no one's going to give you anything. I mean, and you shouldn't want a handout. Go out and earn what you get, and then, I mean, you'll feel proud about it. Then you'll take care of everything you got because you worked for it. I mean, I'm not one of these people that I just don't believe in a handout. I'm sorry. Because if I can go to school, if I can work my ass off, if I can get up and do a 9 to 5 every day, you can't do it. Yeah. That's how a lot of people don't think like that. But
I hope he's listening.
I just think like that.
Yeah, of course. Just common sense. What you're speaking is common sense.
And then my wife, she got so upset because I voted for Trump. And she was so pissed off. I mean, but that's my God getting right. That's what I vote for. I want to. This is my America.
Well, it must be true love. You're still with her.
Yeah, I mean, you want to vote Democrat, vote Democrat. I mean, but I asked myself, name one thing the Democrats done for us.
Yeah, indeed.
I mean, give me one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Have her listen to Candace Owens and some of the people, you know, that have called out the Democrats for using the identity politics against us.
The church that we go to in Alabama, one of the ladies, her father is on a Democrat board, and she said that every time they meet, they refuse, they can't have prayer because he's a Democrat, says that they don't want to offend someone. Now I went, I told my wife, then why would you be a Democrat? You can't praise God and you can't serve the God that created everything. Why would you want to be one?
Indeed.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's offensive to me that they wouldn't want to praise.
Yeah, he's on a Democrat board down there, sign people for registered voters down there, but they're not allowed to pray before they eat.
Well, God bless you, sir. Here's a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton. It's good for any crime in the world if you have it. You have a good day.
Yeah, well, I hope you're not one of those houses that are, are divided. And if you are, I, pray for you. And I don't know how long our house is going to stay divided. And I do know this. We got to see some accountability soon. More things I find out about Attorney General Barr and how corrupt our system is. I think more and more it's going to take a revolution if we're going to see any justice. But that's a story for another video. Yeah, there we go. Okay, if you like it, you like it. If you care, share. If you can, you contribute. God bless you. Pray for me on the streets. I definitely need it. Things are getting stranger and stranger out there. This past week, I had the police called on me. Had a drink thrown at me. I'm getting attacked verbally more and more, and in every other fashion. So I can only imagine it's going to get ramped up crazy. So please help me out. Thank you. If nothing else, with the prayers. See you on the streets.